He walked into Vesuvius. He goes, "We need free pizzas, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna put you on the podcast, right?"
Tell him what he said. You're in the podcast. What?
And the other guy said, as long as you don't mention Cassano.
It's not worth
Listen,
it.
if Red Bull offered us $3 million to do the podcast,
God.
$3 million.
I changed
but
my
they
name.
Said, they said you can never say the word Cassano on the podcast again. What would you do?
I'll tell him to go fuck. Are you kidding me? They're not gonna offer you $3 million.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Cassano's worth more than $3 million.
How much? 20 million.
Billions.
Billions.
Billions and billions.
All right, can we start?
What would you
We're
do?
already started.
What would
This
you
is it.
What would you do if he
I
rejected
love
three?
this podcast.
What would you do if he rejected $3 million because he wanted to say Cassano on here?
I'll be.
If we had such an offer, I would get, that the tape, that silver tape.
Yeah.
What
The
is it
masking
called?
Duct tape?
Duct
The
tape.
duct tape. I would put the duct tape on.
That's
And
it.
then- No, and then I would put his arms here.
Oh my God.
It would be like this.
God. Oh man.
What do you think about that?
And then we'll dip some water on you or something.
Are we live?
Coming live from the IFTV studios.
This is bullshit. Come on. All right, let's start.
Go. You wanted to start with the new
Let's
intro.
start. Huh?
Start with the new intro.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Finally, we've been 10 days that we haven't done one.
I know you guys are busy.
So very
Chaos.
busy, of course. He's very busy, and busy watching Italy getting their ass kicked on the international.
We didn't get our ass kicked.
The only thing I liked about Balotelli a lot, but again, welcome back. This is our platform. Actually, it's all of us. This is your platform. It's our platform. It's the world platform for soccer. So, and don't forget, over here we're not biased except me, the only one that likes Cassano in this
And
town.
I like Manolas and everything
Manolas,
green.
of course.
No, we're definitely biased.
Yeah, I am. So,
We're biased.
Juventus, the Juventus bias, I guess, right?
I mean, you guys
Listen,
pick Buffon.
we're not experts. Everybody always says, they think they're experts. Listen, we're just fans of the game.
We're just
that
in the
like to-
basement, just trying to watch the games on TV. We're not experts.
So we discriminate against everybody. We hate every other team equally, but AC Milan number 1, Bari number 2,
And Foggia?
Foggia, that's all right.
You know what?
Stay with Bari and AC
This
Milan
is
for
good.
now.
This is good. I had something that I wanted to bring up last time. When I went to Italy, I met with a friend of mine, a journalist from Corriere dello Sport, and he was saying that he was watching the podcast, and he said that he loves that he said you could tell when you watch the podcast that you guys are just football fans. He's like, you don't say you're experts, you guys just really love football. So he's telling me this story, right? And he started out in journalism, very young. So one day he was covering the World Cup in what year was it in Rome? The World Cup.
1990.
1990. He was at the 1990 World Cup, right? He's inside the press conference, and he asked, I don't remember who it was. It was an incredible player from a big team like Brazil or Argentina, somebody like that. He asked him a question about he's like, what do you talk about in the locker room with someone, right? And every journalist, he said, in the room laughed at him. He said, what kind of question is that? You're going to ask this guy about that? And the player who it was a big player. He goes, best question I've ever gotten. And he goes, just because when you're a football fan, you love football. And so he tells me this other story, and he goes, that's what I love about you guys. You look like you really love football. And that's it, number one. He goes, as a journalist, everybody always tries to tell you, you can't love one team, you can't be a fan. He goes, you got to be a fan of one team. So he tells me another good story. And Maradona is training at Formello, where Lazio train, right? It's Maradona and who was their striker at the time?
Giordano?
No, for Argentina. It was the
Careca.
World Cup.
Oh, no, World Cup, the striker.
1990?
Yeah.
Caniggia, there, Caniggia. Caniggia.
Somebody. I don't remember who it was.
Caniggia,
and the first few games, he wasn't playing good. He didn't score a goal. And he's talking to Maradona on the field, and all the journalists are lined up just at the touchline, right? And the player who it was telling Maradona, he's like, listen, I hate these guys. He's like, these idiots of journalists. They keep writing bad stuff. So Maradona goes, why do you care about them? Why do you care your opinion? He goes, watch this. So Maradona takes the ball, and he kicks it at the journalists, right? So the journalists, they duck. The ball goes behind. The guy walks up to get the ball, picks it up with his hands, and throws it like this back to Maradona, right? He goes, one more time. He kicks it, and now he kicks it to the friend of mine, the journalist that we're talking to. The guy goes, I control it with my head. He goes, I hit it with my chest, and I give a nice volley back. Maradona tells the guy he was talking to the strike, goes, everyone's opinion except the guy who controlled it with his head is who you need to listen to. Because if you're a football fan, anywhere the ball comes, he goes, if I got to hit it with the back of my heel, he goes, when a ball comes at you and you want to grab it with your hand, he goes, you are not a fan of football. And Maradona told him afterwards, he pulled him aside. He said, I told this guy, he said, yours is the only opinion. So if he writes about you, he goes, then you had a bad game. The rest of them, you didn't have a bad game. So he was just saying that about us, that he liked that.
Okay.
Good story,
Sounds
right?
Good. Yeah. But listen, the
I knew you were going to like that. I was like, when I heard it, I said, I feel like you would like that.
But we have expertise over here as well. So, yeah.
Your only expertise is Cassano.
You have an All-American over here, and you have an All-AC Milan and Bari. So, Manolas expertise over here, and, the corrupt Juventus fan over here on the mic. So we are a little biased, but we can call our shots and the fair way too. So
you guys agree with that? When a ball comes at you?
I was thinking while you were saying that, I was thinking the time that I was with Pelé, when I was at the Pelé soccer camp. And one time he kicked the ball so hard at me and he almost took my head away.
Oh my God.
The ball went like this.
Wow.
So I was thinking, if I would go with my head,
You were like, I don't like this guy.
what would you thought about me?
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, the last time you said that Cannavaro listens to the podcast.
He doesn't listen. He just follows us.
He follows us?
Yeah.
Okay. So if Cannavaro, if you're listening, and Ciro Ferrari, if you're listening, you came to New York just before the 2006 World Cup, and you came to the Juventus club. So that's where we met, and we took some pictures together, and you were raising some money for the children of that needed help. No, that was from Naples. We also raised some money for Gaslini that was given to Juventus.
Wow.
But then Ciro Ferrara and Cannavaro, they had another charity in Naples for the
Great stuff.
I remember that.
kids.
That's amazing.
And we gave them some money. So Cannavaro, if you're listening, I hope you remember us from New York.
That was the
Come
line
and
was
visit
like
us again.
the line was like around the block just to get a picture with Cannavaro
Are
and,
you
and
surprised?
Ferrara.
That's
And,
insane.
This is before the World Cup too.
Yeah,
This
you
before?
have,
Before.
Okay.
I have a
it was
picture.
Before the
He's signing.
2006.
I remember he was signing my shirt on my back.
You
I still have
remember
the shirt. I have the shirt. I'll bring it next time.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
many
I
people
remember.
were there? How many
Fabio,
He was
right? Fabio
both.
Cannavaro.
Fabio. Yeah, him and Ciro Ferrara.
What a nice.
Yeah, they were great.
Both of them. Ciro is a gentleman, and Fabio.
I know kids that were there and they still talk about that moment about meeting Fabio Cannavaro. That's like one of the incredible moments. So what do we want to talk about? Azzurri?
I want to talk about all of the rumors about Sarri.
Okay.
Where's Harry going?
I think they rumor him to go to Real Madrid or to Chelsea.
There's nothing in the paper.
Yeah.
Well, he's got
there
a-
was something that I read this morning. I mean, my lifestyle is before you leave the house, don't check whether you forgot your wallets or you forgot your glasses or you forgot your bag. Make sure that you look at the Corriere for the latest news and then you can leave. So
The modern times of that is check IFTV now.
well, of course. And I was reading about Sarri a little bit, and Sarri, has been voiced or rumored to go
Yeah.
to one of those bigger club. I don't understand why they will be seeking, the services of Sarri. I mean, he's a great coach. He did very well in Napoli, but he failed.
Well, what they had
He
today.
failed. For me, it's the guy. He failed.
You're wrong.
I mean, I like
on.
him, but he failed. He failed on the politics of bringing Napoli all the way to the. He stopped Napoli from moving forward into the UEFA.
all right, we
Championship.
spoke about that, but let's
And,
talk
he
about who's
failed. So
going
I
to
don't
Real
think he-
Madrid. Who do you think is going to Real Madrid?
I wish Conte goes to Real Madrid.
Well, today they had Conte or Allegri. They said Allegri too, but Allegri, I don't think
They
he's
said they
going.
both
Allegri's
rejected.
not going anywhere.
They said Allegri was the first who was approached and Allegri rejected. They didn't want to go to Real Madrid. And then they said for Conte, the same thing, because Conte, they're not sacking him. And he said that he didn't want to go to Real Madrid unless they were sacking him at Chelsea.
Wait, Gaetano, but you said before the season ended that you think Allegri's gonna leave. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was going
so
to
you
go.
changed
now
your
it
mind?
seems like
I thought that he was done. He won everything. That there was. It was very
He
close.
must still
to
leave, Gaetano.
So championship.
No, I don't think he's gonna leave now.
Championships.
They said he's gonna renew.
I think he.
I thought so
he wants
too,
to try one more chance. I think. With
I thought
Juve.
so. I thought so too.
For the champions.
There's not that much higher that
Why
you could
not?
go.
It's tough to for Real Madrid. There's not a lot of open coaches that are good right now. So that's why Sarri's a great coach. Allegri's a great.
Well,
who else
they
is
were talking
Conte
about
is gonna be
Guti.
tough.
Yeah. They said
Which,
Ramos is like pushing for him.
Yeah, because he comes from the system. He played for
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
They're not gonna get Conte or Sadi. I guarantee
You
you,
don't
they're not
think
gonna.
so?
Get. They say Florentino Perez loves Conte and that he wants a strong character.
That'd be
That
amazing
he
if
loves
it
that
goes.
Conte has a character. But there's a few question marks for me, especially on this one. Conte has always been a coach that he's great at building what's broken. We've never seen him really take a team that's already successful and continue being successful for him. Not to doubt Conte. I love Conte, but I don't think that Real Madrid are gonna put such a risk. I think it's too much of a risk for them to
I'm surprised
get
why
Conte.
they didn't go with Ancelotti.
Even though I think he's an incredible. Yes.
Ancelotti coached Real Madrid to win championship and La Liga.
What were you gonna say?
I think that if Conte would go to Real Madrid, the way he screams at the
Yeah,
players.
I think it'll work too.
Huh?
I'd be a fan of Conte to go to Real Madrid. I think
No, it would not
Why?
work.
Why
I don't
not?
think it would work.
Why
You
would it
start
work?
not that it won't
screaming on
work.
top of your lungs. You know what
doesn't
happened to
matter.
Costa? Costa told him he was screaming at Costa when he was at Chelsea. You know what Costa told him? He says, "Get out."
At the end of the day, if he wins
Sir, you
there,
have
he can
to-
do whatever he wants.
You need to be able to handle the big superstars, and I think
It's too much of a risk.
yeah, I don't think that
No.
Conte
Who else is
is made
available?
for that for the Real Madrid.
They're gonna
team.
get a filler in like a Guti
So,
or something.
Gaetano,
That's what
what
I
makes
think.
you think
No,
that Conte
him.
was on Chelsea that they don't have enough superstars? He was screaming over there too.
And what happened to Costa? He told him,
So,
go
but
screw
Costa-
yourself,
Costa
and
is this
Costa
guy-
left.
well-
And he needed a centre forward. That's what he needed this year.
Costa is a weak-minded,
He didn't have-
weak-minded
he didn't have-
player. So he should, if he's got,
No,
if
but
he's
what I'm
got,
saying is you need to handle different players different way.
He's never
So you
proven
need-
to do that,
you
and
need
it's
to
too much of a
know-
risk to me.
You know, look at Zidane. Look at
Zidane.
Zidane. You know the way he was coaching. I never, it was always there. He probably told them exactly what he wanted, what he expected from the team, and then he was on the sideline.
Why?
He didn't want to say anything
I
to
never
not screw it up.
Yeah, I
If
never
he says
saw
something,
him
it's gonna get.
screaming.
I don't know.
I mean,
You guys aren't
if
giving
you
him
know
credit.
what to say in the locker room and you give him the right direction and in practice, you don't need to scream. But I understand is the way.
characteristic.
Yeah, the way
Yeah,
He's
he's
great at
talking.
building those teams, though.
Right, he pushes you, and he doesn't want any second of the game for you to let down. He
Yeah.
always wants to keep you in your toes. You know, then you might get to March, and then you
how much credit did you give
you're
Gaetano?
done.
How much credit did you give Allegri for all the work that Conte did before him? Conte built up the team for him,
did.
and Allegri
They
came
did,
took
they did,
over.
and
and
he's very good at
so
doing
I think
that.
90% of the job was done by Conte.
Yeah, but Conte.
But
I-
Allegri
I didn't say
should
that.
have done, listen. Allegri should have just finished up the job that Conte did by just winning at the Champions League, and he failed.
Oh my God.
That's what it is.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
it is, man.
Conte-
In
Conte-
soccer, winning is winning and losing is losing. You're winning another 3 or 4, campionato means nothing.
To you.
Yeah, it doesn't mean for us. It doesn't mean anything.
Listen, Conte is fantastic at taking, and this is what he did. He took Juventus from A to B, right? Allegri took Juventus from B to C. It's just how it is. Yes, the core of the team was built under Conte, but what he did was very smart, and he didn't, in his first season at Juventus, he was playing a 3-man backline in the beginning. He didn't automatically change and say, we're going to do my philosophy. He slowly eased out what Conte was doing to play Allegri's system, which is great. And it's harder. How hard is that the coach leaves in July and then you take over? And he's been continuing to win on top
Allegri
of
did
that.
not invent any system.
No
Don't
one said
don't
he
get
did.
too crazy.
I didn't say he invented
His
the
That
system.
system was
His
invented by
tactics is
Gasperini.
The-
Gasperini was the first
the
one. Okay,
biggest
he
criticism.
failed with Inter, but Gasperini was the one that started with the 3 defender and the 5 midfielders and the 2 on top,
At the
or
end
the
of
3-4-3. So this Allegri's been given too much credit, as much as
But the biggest criticism from the Juventus fans, and because I was with some of them today, and they say, "Well, he didn't give him a beautiful play. They never play beautiful." But that's not Allegri. But he won 4 championships in a row. He won 4 Coppa Italia. So that's what's important to Allegri, not the beautiful play. So Sarri was beautiful play, but he didn't win. So that's the difference. Allegri did a good job with all the superstars that he had, and he also did a good job with making everybody play. So he except Marchisio. I have one criticism Marchisio, because Marchisio, I love the way Marchisio plays, but everybody else, he probably kept everybody happy by playing most of them.
Did you
But
guys?
don't forget, let's not forget that what's his name? Allegri was was competing on 3 or 4 different levels.
Yes,
He was in the Champions League. He was on the Campionato. He was on the Coppa Italia. And he was,
Well,
it was all over the places. So that's why.
If we start with the transfer market, they saying about Allegri with Higuain possibly leaving. There's a lot of rumors. Some rumors say that, and Peter was here the other day, and it would have been perfect to get his opinion on this. They were saying,
since you talk about Peter, before you go ahead, Peter, happy birthday. We didn't know that it was your birthday last week.
I knew.
Oh, I didn't know.
We gave him a present.
But I read it on the paper.
We gave it as all of us. You guys shouldn't have said anything.
Congratulations.
I gave him as from the podcast.
Check it out.
All right, we'll go your part. You didn't know.
Peter, congratulations. He's right now he's a lawyer too. So
Yeah.
just in case we get in trouble with the law, we got a lawyer.
Help us out, right?
You planning on getting in trouble with the law?
Yeah, I don't know. You never know.
You never know.
all right. So for the players that Juventus is looking at,
Yeah.
let's start from the goalkeeper. So
Perin signed today.
Perin is signed.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Amazing.
Okay, I think that Perin, just a quick note, is better than Donnarumma. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my opinion. Anyway,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Which
I like Perin, but I don't think you know what it is. When you play for Juventus, you're going to end up to be on the national
He's
team
already in the
regardless.
national
Yeah, he's
team.
already
I
on
know,
the national
but,
team.
but not as a first goalkeeper.
Yes,
He's
he is going to be the first goalkeeper.
That's what the problem
You think first
is.
goalkeeper? Come on.
I think Donnarumma
He's
is going
more
to be the first
consistent than
goalkeeper.
Donnarumma.
Yeah, he's
Definitely
more
more. I'm not saying
Consistency-
potential. I'm just saying
Consistency
consistent.
doesn't mean anything right
course
now.
it doesn't matter.
Donnarumma's got a
No,
lot more
Every
potential.
big team needs to have 2 great goalkeepers. We're blessed. Goalkeepers has never been a problem for
Listen,
Well, okay,
Italy.
before we say, do you think Perin's gonna be a little risky since we know he had a lot of injuries in the past? You guys nervous about that for Juve or
Oh,
what?
that's why you got 2 great goalkeepers. Chesney, Perin's injured. You got Chesney.
Who do you think's gonna be a starting goalkeeper? too?
Chesney starts as the goalkeeper
You think
and then
so?
continually eases in, and then the competition decides. That's it.
That's gonna be a good competition.
Okay,
back and
I wanted to
forth.
say about Higuain. They're saying, and we talked to Peter about this. They brought up a rumor: Icardi swapped to Juventus, Higuain plus 50 million to Inter.
Oh, that's a good offer
That's for who?
for Inter.
That's what Peter said.
How's that?
Absolutely.
How is that a good offer?
That's what Peter
Listen
said.
to me,
It's
Higuain
probably
is
not
a-
going to happen. Let me just say it's probably not going to happen.
Higuain is done. He's done.
So
Wait,
how's
what do
that
you mean?
good
So
for
how's that good
Inter?
for Inter?
The $50 million. I don't think it's
That's
worth it.
nothing.
Just for the
That's
$50 million.
nothing.
Oh, are you
That's
kidding
peanuts.
me? I wouldn't pay not even $10 million for Higuain. He's
Are you
done.
kidding?
What do you-
wait.
He's done. I'm telling
Did you understand
This
the
guy
deal?
here next year is not going to score. Higuain next year is not going to score more than 10 goals.
This is Inter, right? This is Icardi. That's Icardi. This is 50 million and Higuain.
Yeah.
They're saying this to Inter, this to Juventus.
Juventus is a great deal for Juventus.
You just said it was a great deal for Inter.
Yeah, but Inter, he wants the $50 million. Higuain itself, it's not worth it. I think Icardi is not worth more than $40-50 million.
Are you
Are you
nuts?
crazy?
He's worth over
100 million.
He's
Shit,
150.
that's a lot of money.
He's worth 150
Oh,
million.
200.
He was a capo
What is
caroniere.
that, Neymar, Icardi? Come on.
Come on, 25 years
Antonio.
old.
So what?
He's
29
a captain.
goals.
Capo canoniere. Are you kidding me?
That guy is not going to be. He's not going to be playing as well. He's playing for the system that
do you
Juventus has.
think?
What he has in Inter.
'Cause
Juventus is going to have to share the ball with another 6 or 7 players. In Inter, pretty much everything goes through him.
What
He's
what
still
what
a
Peter
great
was
player.
saying is that he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the idea of them losing. But he was saying he's like, listen, Higuain is a great goal scorer. He said 50 million for that. He goes, but we could probably sell Icardi for more next year. Plus, you never want to sell to Juventus. But anyway, that was just
Keep the $50 million and spend it to find a nice forward, just a better forward. There are plenty out there.
There's
for
no one
$50 million.
available.
nobody.
Yeah, okay.
There's
Ooh.
nobody. What do you think about idea of?
well, keep talking.
Eagle-
because
okay, so-
I'm going to give you how much is everybody.
Forget about
Okay,
the
okay.
stats.
Higuain-
Forget about the stats. We don't care about stats here.
So people
think
do.
Higuain-
People
I
care about.
love stats.
Let me say, Higuain said also in Argentina's training,
Okay.
he brought up that he loves the Premier League and that he would one day love to play in the Premier League. There's a lot of talks about Chelsea. If Sadi went there, him and Higuain and Sadi to meet up at Chelsea again.
Listen, let me ask you something since you
That
brought
could
up
be.
Icardi
But,
right now.
let me-
Wait, one second.
Wait. Let me
Go ahead.
give you the numbers. Okay, Icardi, 25 years. He's 25 years old. 110 million.
That's
He's
why
worth 110
he's
million.
worth more.
Yeah, according to who? According to Vandanara?
50% probability to Juve.
Hello.
What is
Yeah.
it? What was the percent?
50% probability to go to Juve.
What is this? Tutto Sport?
Yeah, this is the
Ah,
Aguero. He's 30 years old from Man City. 70 million. What do you think?
Too much.
This, you know who writes Tutto Sport? Antonio writes better than Tutto
10%
Sport.
to go to
These guys
Juve.
are no good.
Cavani, 31 years old.
He's
How
a
much?
beast.
How much is he worth?
I don't know, 40 million.
40.
70 million.
I wouldn't
No.
pay, not even 30. Not even
Okay.
You
30.
just said 40.
Okay, Lewandowski.
No, I'm saying I'm guessing. I am
Okay, okay,
guessing.
okay.
Lewandowski.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
beast.
player.
29 years old. How much is he worth?
Ooh,
70.
29.
60.
110 million.
He's
Too
probably
much,
worth
too
110.
much.
Five
Holy
5% to
crap.
go to Juve. Marshall,
This guy's
22
not-
years old.
I don't know him.
How much?
I don't know him well enough. I don't know him well
65
enough.
million.
Oh my god.
40% to go to Juve.
How much are we
Morata,
worth?
25 years old.
Beast.
How
60.
much?
Beast.
How much is he worth?
50?
60.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
60% to go to Juve. So this is what that's what they.
I don't
But
These are
know.
the numbers that they have.
Listen, for Juventus, I
And
think
Dybala, how much is Dybala worth it? 150?
150
around.
Okay. What about
Guys.
Chiesa? What do
Chiesa.
you think, Chiesa?
So they said that Napoli and Juventus
For
both
Juve.
want him.
$20 million.
50
20.
million.
50?
Listen. Listen.
He's in
Listen.
the national team.
Inter, Juve, and Napoli all want him. Fiorentina wants 60, over 60.
No way.
He's not
That
worth
guy's
that.
not worth
Listen,
He's not worth
the
it.
one player that impressed me for the Azzurri, and let me speak before you jump in. The one player that impressed me was Chiesa, and let me say why. With the Azzurri, and I want to talk about the Azzurri too, and then we could go back to transfer market a little bit. The one thing that we've always been missing, and Antonio, I'll say that you're right, is a player like Balotelli who gets the ball, and we all scored. Yeah, you say it's just Saudi Arabia. It was also just Sweden, but gets the ball, has confidence, and is not scared to shoot. I felt like every time I watched the Azzurri, ever since Conte left, the team was scared to shoot.
Or to make a mistake, or to embarrass themselves.
All of our players, they're scared. They don't want to take on their man. They don't want to shoot. They just want to pass it and leave it off. Everybody's so scared. You need a killer. And Balotelli, he did just that. He got the ball, and I swear to God, when I see him get the ball, I said, this guy's not going to leave it off. He's going to body off his defender, and he took a shot. Same thing, I got to be honest, with Chiesa. I was so impressed that Chiesa, he's got a man in front of him, and we're playing against Holland, and he's taking his man on, and he's shooting while everyone else is so scared to do anything on the field. Chiesa, who just starts, at least this guy is not scared. You have to have that quality if you play for the
I
Italian
didn't get
national
to
team.
watch the games because I was busy, but I saw some of the highlights, and I don't think Chiesa is worth it more than that.
No, not worth
yeah.
60 million. But
Juventus offer Piazza for.
I heard.
Also.
Yeah,
So I guess money plus Piazza for Chiesa.
they said two
Listen,
players.
I like Chiesa and stuff, but I feel like all these times he has one decent season and immediately they jump
What
the
did he
gun
do?
and
What
like he's-
decent season? I gotta tell you, I have
You got a
news
good
for
point
you.
about
I
that.
got news for you. I think Simeone's got a lot more potential than Chiesa.
They're different players. So
The
one's a number
Cholo's
9.
Yeah.
son is.
But no, I was just
You're
saying.
right.
Regardless, like they gotta let them develop a little bit more. It's like I said, he didn't even have a spectacular.
Chiesa doesn't have
he had a
the killer-
regular
he
season.
doesn't have the
But
killer
Juventus would
instinct.
not keep him, he said. Juventus want to leave him at Fiorentina for another year.
But for
They
60
want to buy
to
him.
be valued
No,
at
it's not
60
million.
right now, he should be worth 20
Okay,
maybe.
Bar, we're gonna talk about how Lotito
Realistically.
is saying no to 100 million for Milinkovic-Savic. He says last year I rejected 100 million for Savic. You know how much he
I
wants
think
for
that was-
Savic? How
that's
much
a
do you think
mind
Savic
games.
is worth?
At least $150 million.
Wait, you went to Savic 150 million?
Yes.
I can see
What's wrong with
60.
you?
That
I
guy's
can
a
see
multi-layer
60.
player.
He wants 200 million.
That guy
Why
can.
not? Why
That
not
guy is
try?
a good setup on the midfield. He's a good defender. It's an.
You're crazy with your
It's
prices.
a
I say
renaissance
60.
man.
I say 60
Listen
for
to
him.
me.
60, maybe even 70.
Savage is a renaissance
Yeah.
man.
What do you think? He was one of the
Savic
best
can play in
best
any
players
system.
in the
He's a
Serie A
renaissance man.
last.
He's nowhere near 100 million, Anton.
Are you kidding me?
Anton.
Marcus,
Are
give me
you
an
kidding me?
evaluation.
That guy's worth a lot more than Icardi.
And they
70,
did- he has a
70,
60.
80.
I
So you
What?
Icardi's
70,
Yes,
Icardi's
60,
worth
70.
more money than Savage.
Icardi's worth much more than Savic.
He's a
Icardi's
complete
worth more than Savage?
Icardi.
No way.
Come
I don't
on.
know. I don't
The guy's
know.
been
I don't
scoring in Serie A since he was 20 years
not just
old.
Yeah.
scoring.
Okay, but he's been there for
Okay.
20.
All right. Let me ask you a question.
Well,
Because we're talking about Juve.
yeah.
And they mentioned today, I'm reading it now, Ronaldo. Does he
Cristiano
have any
Ronaldo?
chance to go
No.
to Serie A?
This guy makes
Oh.
40 million a year.
I wish.
They will have to sell the cleats on their back if they wanna sign.
Maybe he
Ronaldo.
does a sign and goes to Benevento for like free or something because he
Well,
loves the
what
city or
about
something.
sponsorship? Yeah.
It's very hard. This guy,
Where
he wants
do
to
you
beat
think, where do you think he
Messi.
could go?
Oh my god.
Ronaldo in Serie A?
Do you think there's a chance for Serie A?
No.
No.
Who has a better chance, Ronaldo or Messi?
I think
Oh,
Ronaldo.
Messi, isn't Messi like
Ronaldo is a spoiled
5%
brat.
of the
So
time?
where,
Listen to
where do you
this.
think Ronaldo can go?
He's gonna stay over there. Nobody's gonna be spending that kind of money. for
PSG.
him.
Come on,
PSG.
Him and Buffon are gonna meet up at
They're
PSG.
gonna win the Champions
What about-
League.
Listen,
What
the
about
guy.
Manchester United?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
it could
I don't
be.
think so.
It could
I
be.
can see that. I
It
can
could
see
be.
that.
Listen.
With
this guy
Mourinho.
here, is a little spoiled brat. You know why he's pissed? Because Neymar makes more money than him and Messi, and he thinks he's such a big superstar.
What about-
None of them they deserve the money that they get.
Yes, they do.
None of
You
them.
don't. You don't
believe
even
me.
have an idea of how many shirts they sell alone.
So what?
So what? That's money.
Come on.
If I
Come
was
on.
Listen, if I was in Naples,
Oh my
I
God.
would take Ronaldo to
Dad,
Naples.
they're gonna have to sell
What
the.
kind of- what kind of
They're gonna have to
Ancelotti?
sell the
With Ancelotti.
stadium. The stadium's gonna be
The
sold
whole
if they
city.
buy Ronaldo.
The stadium is gonna be named Stadio Ronaldo.
Yeah.
so it can work out.
No, absolutely not. And
I'm
I think the
only
guy,
kidding, I'm only kidding.
the guy,
That'd
the
be
guy,
amazing.
It would be amazing.
Imagine Ancelotti pulls that off. Oh my god. I'd go
Ancelotti,
crazy.
Ancelotti's,
Yo, what would
Ancelotti's
he
smart.
do?
Listen,
I would
Mike.
lose
You
my
think he's gonna sign
mind.
Ronaldo?
I
Ancelotti's
wish.
smart. He
I
will
can
never
see
sign
that. I
Ronaldo.
can see
There's
that.
so many players.
Where's Nainggolan going?
He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay.
Yeah,
I
I
think
I
he
feel
loves
like he
Rome.
might end up at Inter.
No.
I think it's gonna
Inter
happen.
want him every
Guys,
season.
gonna
It's
stay.
not happening.
Guys, we're talking
Staying.
about evaluations. You
Him
know
and
how much?
Totti, the
You know how
best
much
friends.
Roma won with it for him? How
What?
much? How much you think?
Wait, what was
Let's
that?
go. Nainggolan.
50, $60 million. 60.
Yeah, about 70.
35. That's
Oh,
what they
that's
want.
very cheap.
That's it.
I'll tell
They said 'cause
Gattuso,
he's
hey, Rino, we'll keep him on AC Milan. Call Nainggolan,
Guys,
we'll keep him.
Milan, listen, everybody gets mad at us because we're not posting any news about Milan, but we don't control the news. We're not the ones saying who's going where.
Well,
Milan are in problems with FFP right now. So
Listen.
they can't buy anyone. For everyone asking why we're not talking about Milan, they're saying that they need to figure out the FFP, financial fair play problems, and then they could think about signing somebody.
Well, the rumor is that they want to give away Suso to
Tottenham.
Atletico.
Suso
To
had
play
a bad
with Simeone.
season.
Guys, Nainggolan is unbelievable. Nainggolan is unbelievable.
Yeah,
To me, he's one of the
Unbelievable.
best midfielders.
He's a complete
Even
package.
if he's
midfielder.
30 years old, even if he smokes cigarettes, whatever the hell he does, the guy is a beast.
Well,
Yeah, he's an
He's
Yes,
a beast in
one-
and off the field. He's a good
You
guy.
want to say something about Milan? Okay.
Suso
No, they're forcing Mr. Lee to
Yeah.
get
to refinance.
a
to-
partner.
Yeah.
And they're talking about Prezioso,
Yeah, I
the
saw
president
that.
from Genoa.
Nah, this guy is...
I don't
no,
think
no.
he's going to cough up the money.
He's not
They're
gonna
talking
do
about
it.
somebody from America or another Italian guy.
Is it you?
I don't know. Maybe your father. He's a big money maker.
No, I think
I
Raja...
would have wanted to see an American company just going after, and buying AC Milan.
Yeah, they talked about Stephen Ross, owner of the
Yeah.
Dolphins, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This guy's not going to sell now. I don't think...
Or some of the Arabs, the Fly Emirates owner or things like that.
You
Why
just
not?
want the money.
Listen, I want a group that is going to financially be supportive of AC Milan and not just a struggle.
You spent $250 million last year.
No.
You gotta spend it like
What are you
this.
talking about?
Smart. Let's see. People saying Roma. They signed Cristante from Atalanta. What are you doing, shaking your head?
Cristante was a
30
kid
million.
that grew up in AC
From
Milan.
Milan.
I know.
He was a little kid in
And
AC
they
Milan.
rejected him.
That's what's the problem.
And now he's gonna punish Milan.
30 million for Cristante.
I think the guy's going to be a superstar. He's going to be.
I think that Roma's making a mistake with
he's
that.
a mythic player.
It's not.
No?
It's not. No.
But the thing is, to me, Roma, you're in the semifinals of the Champions League.
Maybe they have more stuff up their sleeve.
Maybe they got more stuff, but I don't know if
it's
Cristante
still
is
the
really an
beginning.
upgrade.
It's still the beginning.
I don't know.
Are
Hopefully
you
it doesn't turn
kidding
into
me?
the Ferrell.
I don't know.
Hopefully it
Are
doesn't
you
turn into
kidding
the
me?
Ferrell.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
That
They're talking
guy-
about Berardi, Politano, De Cristante. To me, these guys are not for Roma.
Listen, now Di Francesco.
Roma last year.
Di Francesco is the coach. This guy here
Yeah.
knows Berardi very well.
That's
He will
true.
put Berardi in a position in Rome to be doing damage.
They want
right
40 to
up there.
50 million for this guy.
Berardi's not
That's
going
a
to
lot.
command that kind of
Berardi
money.
has had one good season. All he does is just score against Milan, and that's it.
Berardi came from a very bad injury, and now I think he's healthy and think they want to
on.
make the deal. But
Same-
the deal is not done yet. So
What, Cristante?
no,
Oh,
with
no.
Berardi.
No,
no.
Berardi's not. Cristante's done.
I think Berardi.
And also the only other official is Juventus. They got Costa. They got Douglas Costa, 40 million, because he was on loan. So Juventus signed him for 40 million. I'm gonna go down and say that this is the best signing for Juventus all season. It's hard to find a player like Douglas Costa, MVP for Serie A. So Juventus did their business quick, and Perina obviously. Which
So
we
what
already
is going to put
mentioned.
Juventus over the top to win the Champions League, Gaetano? Since we're getting
Midfielder.
close?
You know who I want? Can I say who I
defensive
want?
midfielder.
I want to say who I want. And Peter got pissed when I said this.
Who?
I want Cancelo as the right back because Cancelo is gone. He's done. Gotta remember to talk about Felipe
What do you mean
Anderson.
he's done? He's leaving Inter?
He's gone. He already left Inter.
They
He's
got
going
him-
to Valencia because they can't pay. They can't pay before June 31st. And after June 31st, then they can renegotiate. But Valencia want 40 million. Wolves, this team Wolverhampton in England is offering 40 million. But now he heard that Juventus is interested and some other teams are interested. And Cancelo's like, wait, I'm not going to go to Wolverhampton. I want Juventus to sign him. I want one of Pogba or Milinkovic-Savic. Today, Dybala said, I would love to have Pogba back at Juventus.
Oh, that would be nice.
I want one of those guys. And then up top, we got to get somebody. Well, whoever it is, Juventus got to get somebody there and probably another center back. That's it.
Wow.
Why?
I mean, Skriniar. What about Skriniar? Would
No,
that be okay with
Skriniar's
you?
no. He's staying at Inter.
Oh, he's staying on
Yeah,
Inter.
he's renewing.
See, this is what Juventus is good at. It just
What?
they takes the best player away from everybody else, and then they get surprised. Oh, we won another
Meritocracy.
9 in a row or 10 in a row.
If you're good enough, buy them. You guys
Yeah,
were
good
in top
enough.
ones.
With the people
buy
with the
them.
money, people
Buy
with
them.
the money.
Oh, you used to have money.
Well, with not enough money that Agnelli they have.
Yeah. You can only spend what you make. FFP.
Listen to me. You guys have to be slapped with the big fines.
We
I'm
have to be
telling
slapped
you-
with fines.
Listen.
Coming from a Milan fan.
Listen, I want what they implement on the
What are you laughing at over there? You
Major
too.
League Baseball in the United States. They have a
Yeah,
luxury
salary
tax.
cap.
They have luxury taxes, and I think teams like Juventus, even AC Milan included, if they don't watch how they spend and how much they spend, they should be penalized because
Guys.
then you keep everybody else at the very bottom.
Where's Balotelli going?
I wish AC Milan
Where's Balotelli?
or Roma or Napoli.
I don't think he's gonna go to a Serie A team.
You don't think?
No,
I wish go to AC
apparently,
Milan.
apparently he's gonna stay in France with Marseille or go to a higher.
Cristante said
higher
that he
club.
tried to talk him into coming to Genoa with him because Cristante. Oh,
He's not gonna,
Cristante.
they
It's
can't
Roma,
pay
no.
his
Cristante is
salary.
Roma.
Genoa can't pay his
Cristante
salary.
said that he gave a beautiful quote. Also, he said Cristante said, "I gave up Champions League and I gave up lots of money just to come back to where I love, which is Genoa."
Criscito, you mean?
What did I say?
You say Cristante.
Ah, stupid.
man.
Criscito. Sorry. Criscito is at Genoa. I'm sorry. And he said I messed around with Balotelli and told him, "Oh, come to Genoa with me." But he said that he thinks that Genoa doesn't have enough money to buy.
You don't
Balotelli.
think they don't?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, listen, Balotelli comes like a free agent. It doesn't come
But
with
the
But his
money,
wages.
the salary. How much salary
He's
you think
asking
Balotelli?
Somewhere in the
4
millions.
million.
How much?
Let's
He's
see what
probably
he's
3 or
making.
4 million.
What's 3 or 4 million?
That's a lot of
Genoa?
money. Are you
Yeah.
out of your mind?
You guys are talking $150 million
We're
for.
talking about big
He makes
clubs.
4 million. He makes 4 million.
So
He's not gonna go lower
There's
than
no
that.
way.
I will
Genoa's
take
gonna-
him.
I know you will.
Gattuso. I think you can handle Balotelli.
I think he can too.
I'd like
You
to
know,
see that.
Gattuso can handle Balotelli. If Balotelli goes a little bit off the tracks,
But what if he doesn't want him though?
Gattuso can bring him inside and with a fork, like Atano said, he can stab him out.
Guys, we have
Bunch of time.
a serious problem, which is Felipe Anderson. Where do you guys evaluate Felipe Anderson?
I think he's a great player.
What would you say he's worth?
60 to 70 million dollars.
What would you say Felipe Anderson is
I
worth?
think Felipe, he has an incredible talent, but he's not consistent.
What would you value him?
So,
I'll-
in the 50 million maybe.
Wow.
So listen to this.
40, 50.
What's the name of their team?
West Ham.
West Ham. West Ham offered 35 million for Felipe Anderson. A team in 13th place and in England, they offered 35 million. Lotito wants 45. They went up to 38 right now. And this is what breaks my mind right now. They offered him double the contract that he's making at Lazio right now. 3.7 million a season for Felipe Anderson at 13th place in England. West Ham.
What does
How
that
is
say?
Lazio, who nearly made to the Champions League, can't spend as much money as
I'm
as
sure
West Ham?
Inzaghi, if he stays over there, is going to talk some sense to Lotito.
But
so,
forget about that. But
maybe
I'm
they're
saying,
going to renegotiate the contract and they're going to just, talk the kid into
look at how much
If
the
they sell-
distribution
Got a
of
lot of
money.
talent.
If
over
they
there.
sell Milankovic for 100 million,
They're
that's
gonna
it.
sell everybody.
Yeah, that's all they need to sell. Then with
But I'm
100
not even
million,
talking about
you-
that. I'm just
you
talking
buy-
about a 13th place Premier League club could pay double the
Guys,
amount
he's
of
gonna-
a top 5 Serie A club.
This is what I was scared about with Lazio. That's what I was scared about. I hope they don't
they
do
make
it.
a lot
Marco,
more
don't
money.
forget that Lotito and Tare, they come
Premier
up
is
with
number
big
one.
players
This is
all
the
the
bottom
time.
half of the
I
table.
know, but
This is like
still.
comparing them
Big
to
players
Genoa
all
or
the time.
something.
They sold Biglia to AC Milan. Look what do they have right now. Okay,
Yeah.
look at the substitute,
Anyway,
which is
Juventus. To go back to your question about Juventus and the Champions League, they need midfield and they need a great center forward.
Yeah.
So Lewandowski would do it.
Right
Lewandowski
back,
would be
but that's-
insane.
but that's-
Definitely.
That's
Lewandowski
that's a
would
lot
be
of money.
That'd be cool.
But
Why?
I could see
I
that
mean-
definitely possible. Yeah, they're one of the Juventus is a marketable team, just like Bayern Munich, if
If-
not up there. And Juventus,
have a good relationship
Juventus
with them,
spent
too.
$7.5 million on Higuain. He makes
Gaetano,
$7.5 million a year. Higuain.
If you don't
He's the
win
highest
now,
in the Serie A with
if-
Bonucci.
if you do
so
not
$7.5
win
million,
now-
you're probably close to what Lewandowski makes at Bayern.
Absolutely. If you don't win now with a caliber player like that, you're never going to win. Lewandowski, I think, can put Juventus over the top.
Oh,
definitely.
he makes $10 million. But
What's 10 million
it's,
for
it's,
Juventus?
it's not that much.
That's
It's
What's
not
10
that much
million?
difference.
Nothing.
Not
A
that big of a
cigarette.
difference to
It's
Higuain.
One
not-
Magnelli
what are you
cigarettes,
saying?
10 million.
Higuain, but you guys spend 100 million.
Oh my
Not
God.
100 million for
You did.
Lewandowski.
You did.
Yeah, you probably do.
Jesus,
you
that's
need,
a lot of money.
Yeah, you need to sell.
Well, we got some questions about Serie B. We also we announced our partnership with Serie B also last week. The reception has been great.
Yeah.
We've been working on that for a little while. It's pretty cool. So we're getting exclusive content from the teams that we partnered with, which were Bari, Palermo,
Perugia.
Venezia, and Perugia.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 out of the 6 teams from Serie B that wanted to work with us, as well as Lega B. So they all posted that we're working together. It's very cool. And they've been sending us content, which we've been posting. So Serie B's, they're very advanced. They want to get a North American market, Canadian market.
They want to spread everyone because they know there's a lot of people in North America that want to see it, which is insane because we're spreading it now. People want to see it. People are getting excited for the playoffs.
So
and there's
it
still
was-
one more team left to go in the Serie A.
It's
so
very good
exciting.
because thank you to everybody who's commenting, who's liking all of the stuff. It's great market research for Lega B and for us. I know a lot of people are asking, where can you watch Serie B? Obviously, right now it's not available, but hopefully soon we'll find something out that it will be available.
Find a
And
solution for everyone
guys.
to
Would you
watch.
want to see that? Would you want to see Serie B in America? What if it did come
Absolutely.
to IFTV? Would you watch on YouTube or another platform if IFTV were
Absolutely.
able to get that?
That'd be awesome,
Let us
yeah.
know. So every time that you're liking and commenting, it's just great because it looks to Lega B and they see it and they say, look, there's actually a demand for people over here. So the more you like and the more you comment and engage with the
It
posts that
helps.
we're making on Instagram and Twitter, the better it is for us in the long term because something could happen. But anyway, we partnered up with Body. I was very
Oh.
excited.
Yeah, I know.
Listen,
And
I
what
was
the hell
watching.
did Body do?
I was watching
They were nice guys. They were
Bari
sending us good
Cittadella
content.
with Grosso at at the Timone, and 2-2 it was not good enough for us. But I still do not understand why the game, after regular time, went into overtime and still on the 2-2 scores. They didn't go to penalty.
So
this is still. I mean,
it's
I
not how it
haven't done
works.
my research yet.
In Serie B, what they do for the playoffs is after 120 minutes, if it's still tied, they don't go to penalties. They give it to the team who was in first place.
Oh, that's
Who's-
ridiculous.
who's
The
a
team that
liar.
was in ahead. Yeah.
Ah, that's
Well,
ridiculous.
to be
I
honest,
thought it was ridiculous
yeah.
until Peter gave a good point.
Actually,
Peter argued it, and he said it's actually good because why? Like it should be if nobody.
it
after
gives you an
120
incentive to actually play in the league instead of just going to sixth place.
Then you go to
and-
sudden death. You play until somebody scores.
I like that
But
better
Antonio,
though.
you
I
can-
like that better. I'm
Antonio,
with
you can see, but like, shouldn't they get the advantage because they got more points over the season? too? You can see it that way
wouldn't
also.
the advantage already have been? You're already in the playoffs.
No,
What do you
'cause
mean?
listen, I got more points than you, so should I get
But
a
you're getting
slight
home
advantage?
team advantage. Cittadella plays at
Listen.
home. That's already an
Listen.
advantage.
I
In the
think- I think
NBA,
the
in the
incentive
football,
will
in
give you
every
more.
other place,
You keep playing, right?
You keep playing until
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
wins.
No,
you don't leave the score at
it's defi-
at 2-2 tie.
It's definitely different. But
I didn't think I was gonna like the playoffs, but I gotta be honest. Watching it's really exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It's really exciting,
'Cause listen,
especially now.
They fight to the death. At the end of the
Especially
day.
now,
Do or
where
die.
Palermo and Venezia, fantastic teams. Palermo's got a lot of experience and
too, yeah.
character, and they got Coronado, this guy is good, very good player, 25 years old from
So
Brazil.
Palermo is in Serie A officially.
No,
No,
we're
no,
not
no,
yet.
no, not-
What do you
no,
mean?
no.
Venezia,
They
Palermo tied 1-1 in Venezia.
first leg.
There's no away goals. There's no away goals in Lega B playoffs. But if this score does stay the same, Venezia, Palermo go through because Palermo finished higher than Venezia
right.
in the league table. So, but there's still another game. The game is on Sunday, and it's Palermo. It's Palermo Venezia.
The second
And
leg.
We're supposed to be getting some really sick footage. So check our Instagram stories and Twitter for that one. And then there's also Frosinone against Cittadella, which we kind of got screwed on this one. I would have rather seen Palermo Venezia as the final because those are the two teams that we're working with. And you see, I have this struggle right now. So who do you want to go through between Palermo and Venezia to come to Serie A?
Palermo.
If you had to choose.
Palermo, of course.
That's a good question. You're gonna get me in trouble with that one.
What you're thinking is the same thing I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, why? What do you think? What do you think? You guys are from Palermo, of course. They have Palermo going to Serie B.
Serie A. I know.
Uh,
But we also like Venezia.
No, listen to me. As much as I like Inzaghi, you never want to see. A
They
team
have
like
an American
Venezia.
owner too.
Listen, Venezia. They have
No,
an
we
American
like
owner.
Tacopina.
we like Tacopina.
Oh,
We love Tacopina.
Tacopina.
That's the
Tacopina
thing.
is a friend.
See,
So,
so we got
and
Palermo's where you're from.
he brought me a nice shirt from Venezia the last time I saw him. So
But
I know.
Gaetano-
See, it's a bad
Gaetano.
mix, right? I see the same thing.
Gaetano on 3/4 of Venezia, okay?
What?
Hopefully, on 3/4 of Venezia. Hopefully your relatives don't see this.
Listen, I studied in Venice. And Venice is a beautiful place.
Oh, yeah.
I spent
Oh, yeah,
5.5
that's right.
years in Venice.
That's
so
right. Incredible.
actually, the first year I was living not far from the stadium. So
Hey, listen. Did you go to games?
once only.
Once only.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't Venezia FC like it is now.
They
You know,
changed it.
Tacopina rebranded everything. That's the thing. Tacopina's
He's
an
doing a
ambitious
good job.
guy.
He's
If they
incredible.
went to Serie A, it'd just be so exciting because he wants to make them one of the best teams. He said, "I want to make them one of the best in the
But
world."
didn't Venezia come to Serie A a few years ago? Yes, I
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Yes,
not,
they did.
not under him. Not under
No,
him.
no, they were in Serie A.
Ray
Yeah.
Coba used to play in Venezia. That's the only thing that I remember. And then it was
Yeah, that
sucked
was
up by Inter.
that was years ago.
Yeah.
So who do we want to see get promoted between all the 4 teams?
Venezia.
No, I wanted to see Palermo definitely.
Frosinone,
I mean, if
Cittadella.
Bari's out, I mean, no,
Are we kidding,
those,
Marco?
it was a tiny little town. I don't think they're going to be able to
I
keep
agree.
up with the
I
budget,
agree.
and it's going to be a big struggle. Like Benevento, and they struggled this year with with all the generosity of the people buying the tickets to go to the stadium and whatever the local products they sell and all the stuff. So, I mean, if somebody's going to cough up $200-300 million into the coffers of those small teams, then you give them a chance. But if you're gonna scramble, take this from here and this from there, they're not gonna be able to sign big names.
One of Venezia or Palermo needs to go through. I don't want Cittadella or Frosinone going. Yeah. But anyway, there was this funny. I mean, we all saw the Champions League final, and we got a question about it. I don't know if you guys heard. They a hospital in Mississippi, I want to say, or Michigan. They said that Karius had a concussion during the match. Do you remember I showed you the video of Ramos where he elbowed
In the
Karius
corner, in the corner.
during the match?
Right.
They said they diagnosed Karius with a concussion, which happened before any of the
goals.
goals occurred. And yeah, they said that, and then they asked Ramos. They told Ramos, said, "Look, you gave Karius a concussion," and Ramos, this is what he said. He goes, "The only thing missing from their statements is that I put a drop of sweat on Mane and he got a cold, and that's why he played bad too." This is what Sergio Ramos said. He said because they said, "Oh, look, you did this to Salah. You took a Karius." So he's saying everybody's complaining.
Listen, Sergio Ramos is a top player. As much as everybody hates him, I hate him too. But he's a top of the line players. The job of Sergio Ramos was to put Salah out of his misery, and that's what he did. So Salah, if he was smart enough, he should have never tangled himself up with a player like that. Hey,
the hell is that?
Let
He
me
was
finish.
running for the ball.
And the coach should have been smart enough to say to him, to say, "Hey, listen, just don't go too crazy. We need you to be able to run the full 90 minutes. Don't get into a physicality with Sergio Ramos." And I think that's what the coach felt Salah in. Say, play smart. Don't get tangled up with this guy here because you're going to end up losing. The guy's a butcher. So what do you expect?
What do you think about the situation?
About Salah and
No, about Karius. They said they got
the
a.
Ramos.
Ramos
I
says they're
saw
complaining.
them analyze it at being the coach. No, he's the Manchester United goalkeeper, and he said that it was not even a foul. So he said, just stand up, that they were running, right? So, and he put his hand, he was like this. So this is not a foul.
But it was Salah the first. He started to grab Sergio Ramos first.
No. He
To look
said
at the
that
play.
Ramos put his hand like this, and he was running, and this is not a foul. This was analyzed by the somebody who played for Manchester United for 10 years.
Manchester United and Liverpool, they hate each other. They hate each other. Ryan went against any team.
Listen, Marco, the
Ryan
foul
is our
was
friend,
initiated
Manchester
by
United.
Salah.
But
Salah
then
initiated the
he
foul.
grabbed and he pulled them all the way down.
But what do you think about this concussion that they saying Ramos gave at Karius?
No, that I didn't. I don't remember that.
It's funny. People started doing research, and they said they linked the hospital that released a statement that the Liverpool's owners actually own part of the hospital.
These guys.
You love your conspiracy theories.
Of course, they have
He
the
loves
cry babies.
conspiracy theories.
Listen. There is too much money involved into soccer. Listen to me. You know how many people are you know how many millions and millions of dollars they're traveling behind the back of everybody else over here?
I never realized that you love conspiracy theories.
Betting. Why is betting is back? Is big time because a lot of money are involved over there. That's why we've been talking about, Cristiano Ronaldo, $150 million, Icardi, over $100 million. Those are players that 10 years ago, even if they were to pay to play, nobody will actually give them a
You
time.
said Savic is worth 150 million.
Well, comparing to all of the money that you guys are throwing on the table for Cristiano Ronaldo and all the rest, Savic is a great player, not a good player. He's a great player.
No one's doubting that.
Come
About
on.
150 million?
Listen, the money is ruining this game. I'm telling you. The money is going to end up ruining this game.
I wonder how
Because
far.
It
only
could be a
the-
bubble. It could be a bubble
Listen.
that ends up popping because of how much is going
The
around.
big fish is going to eat the small fish all the time. That's why you're going to see all of those 4 or 5 teams all the time, all the way on the top. Juventus, because they can buy everybody. Real Madrid the same way. Barcelona the same way. Manchester United the same way. Liverpool and Manchester City. Those are...
Yeah, but
we
Liverpool,
just
if we're
hope-
talking about Liverpool 2 years ago, we would never include Liverpool in the conversation.
just
But now
hope
we include Liverpool into the
we
conversation.
just hope we get a little richer
It's a loser's
Chinese.
mentality.
We get a little
It's a
richer
loser's
Chinese that
mentality.
they can put more money on AC Milan, and maybe AC Milan is going to try to, to climb back into the position that they used to
You
to
need
be.
Berlusconi back.
I know,
You
but
would take Berlusconi back.
oh, I will do anything.
Berlusconi.
Berlusconi, absolutely.
You know what he did to the club?
What did he do?
In the final years,
What did he do?
He did great in the beginning, but in the final years,
He won everything. Don't forget.
I'm not doubting what he did.
Don't forget that AC Milan is still the most titolato club in
I
the
don't think
world.
anymore.
No, it's not
Maybe
Real
after
Madrid.
Real Madrid.
I think
after
it's
Real
second or
Madrid.
third.
We still
I
have a
think
lot
second.
more championship than Juventus, a lot more.
Not Scudetti.
What do we do with Scudetti?
Scudetti like
Scudetti
this.
for AC Milan is like toilet paper. We go to the toilet, we use that.
All right, so you shouldn't be happy. You should be happy about
We don't
finishing in
care
8th
about
place.
Scudetti.
You guys
We
are
don't care
normal to
about
be in 8th
Scudetti.
place.
We
And
don't
then-
care.
So next year you're not playing for Scudetto.
What will we do with that?
Europa League it is.
Chop change.
Chop
I don't
change.
think Gattuso will like you. Anyway, what do we? What's next?
There's a lot of people asking us to talk about the World Cup.
Oh my god.
A little bit hard to talk about. We had this actually idea presented to us by Enrico, who I spoke with today, and he gave an idea which could be interesting. Let's see what they think before you come. I know you're gonna have something to say about the World Cup. And he said we should bring on and do a live stream for the World Cup games, like when Colombia plays, Norway. I don't know who the hell anybody's playing. And he said do a live stream. He goes, maybe bring a Colombian and a person from the other team, and you guys watch the game, and you have your perspective of things. He said that he thinks it would be really funny. He said there was a program in Italy that used to do something similar, where they would bring on specific people for. Like if you're a Colombian, and then that guy would have funny stories about Colombia, the players playing, and that it would be funny. So if you guys think that'd be a good idea, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, for the first game, get a Russian and a Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God, where are we gonna? We're in New York. What do you think about? No, not that idea. What do you think about the World Cup?
I think we should check everybody with a metal detector before they come and watch the game live, or we stream the game live. Because
Wait, you think anybody's gonna?
I don't know.
Well,
I
we
don't
saw
know.
today the guy doesn't like Cassano, and you went off on him. You said you wanted to shoot him.
Hey, nobody can talk bad about Cassano. So
You're gonna shoot the guy for not liking Cassano?
I didn't mean to really kill him because. You gotta be kidding me.
No.
You heard of this guy Cassano? One of the worst giocatori ever to exist? Man.
This guy needs to be shot.
So, for the people that are watching, the World Cup will start on Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Next week.
And
6 days from today.
Yeah, Thursday.
Wow.
And it's going to be Russia against
Thinking
Saudi
about leaving
Arabia.
work.
Russia against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that would be the first game. There will
Wow,
only be on
seems to be
one
already
game on
fixed.
Thursday, and then on Friday,
I
Friday
to
they
ask
will
you a
start
question
having
after.
2 and then 3 games, and then
Yeah.
4 games a day.
So what's on the paper, Catano? What's the most interesting game coming up besides Russia
So
winning?
that's
against
the
Saudi Arabia?
first day. There's a very
do?
good game coming up
Let's
on
do it.
Friday.
Which is?
Morocco against Iran.
Oh boy.
Guys, I have a good idea. Did you guys see the video?
Portugal, Spain
Oh,
on Friday.
that's great.
Whoa.
That's a big
Portugal,
game.
Ah.
Spain. That you could get.
I don't see what Ronaldo does.
Yeah, maybe you can get some. That
There's
would
a
be
lot of
big-
Portuguese in
Friday,
Jersey.
Friday, 2 o'clock. Argentina, Iceland on Saturday. Peru, Denmark on Saturday. Croatia, Nigeria on Saturday.
Croatia, Nigeria is a good game.
Very good.
Germany, Mexico,
Croatia
Brazil,
knocked us out.
Switzerland on Sunday. Sweden, South Korea Panama is in the World Cup. Hey, that's the team. That's as close as we're gonna get.
Guys, did you see the video ESPN did with Mourinho?
No.
He did the brackets. He did the brackets of who he thinks is gonna get out of the World Cup. Why don't we do it?
Wait, Mourinho did it?
Yeah.
Who was
Mourinho
this
did
thing?
it. Where's it? Get the paper. Grab the paper. You got a pen?
What paper?
Who's got a pen?
What paper?
Right there. The little
Let's get the
pad.
brackets. Come on,
Let's
let's
go.
do the brackets.
So this is the brackets. He did who's gonna come in first.
Let's
Get a
everyone
pen.
do it separately.
All right, we need
Not
4
that
pens.
Mourinho's a big connoisseur, you know. What does he know?
Yeah,
We have
get
4
more pens.
over here.
Let's do this. Who you think is gonna come in first and second, and then who plays each other? They only released like one of the videos.
This is the bracket.
These are the brackets. Can you see?
You're gonna put this out.
Yeah, we'll put it up. You got more pens? Come on, there's pens over there. No, there's 100 pens. Whatever. Here, you guys use your pen. I don't need a pen.
It's not a pen, it's a marker.
Who cares? Russia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. Who comes in first? Who comes in second?
Russia first and Uruguay second.
Write it down.
This is what, the Group A?
Yeah,
Okay.
Group A.
So Russia, Uruguay.
Uruguay. Let's see. Russia.
What are we doing?
Okay, this is
Is
the
it the thing?
Group A.
Yeah.
So, Group A.
Mike.
What's up?
Russia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay. Who comes in first? Who comes in second? Write it down.
Russia.
Group A.
Where is it?
Top.
Right here.
Okay.
You
Group
got
A.
Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay.
I pick up Russia and Uruguay.
You picked up in that order?
Yes.
I got Uruguay, Russia.
I'll put
What do you
Russia
say?
first.
I got Uruguay, Russia.
What do you say?
Uruguay,
Uruguay, Russia.
Russia.
Egypt, no chance?
Third place. Close. Not no chance.
Go closer to the mic, Anto.
Listen, Salah
Or
is
pull the
done.
mic, pull the mic.
Salah is done. Not that Salah is going to win the game for...
Okay.
It's done. No, that's it. Egypt is
Group
Okay.
B. We
Yeah.
got Portugal, Spain, Morocco, and Iran. come on.
Put Spain
Write
and
it
Portugal.
down.
Say you're cheating over
Oh,
here.
we're not supposed to say anything?
No, you say it right when you're done.
Spain and Portugal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy. That was a
Guys,
stupid
do we have
one.
a surprise one or what? No
No,
surprise from you?
Yeah,
No,
come on.
Boring. Everybody's
Yeah.
boring.
Okay,
Boring.
Group C. We got France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark. This is easy.
I would pick up to, you
I
know,
don't
just
know
a bit.
Australia at all. And
That's
I feel
your
like
loss. Good thing I watch a lot of documentaries on them.
Listen,
documentaries.
Get it.
The
I
thing
would-
is, these South American teams, man, they run and they fight like crazy.
I would
But
pick
I wanna-
up. You know what? Guerrero is not going to be playing for Peru anymore. From what I understand. Gaetano.
Okay, what do you guys have?
For what? For Grupo C from the C?
Yeah.
I would pick up France and
Write it down.
Peru.
Okay, what do you have?
France and Peru.
What do you have?
France, Denmark.
I got France, Australia. I want to give our Aussies a little bit of a chance over here. We got a lot of Australians watching right now. Okay,
That's true.
D.
Group D: Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, Nigeria. Jesus Christ!
Argentina, Croatia. Actually, Croatia, Argentina.
Write it down,
What?
Anto.
What's wrong with you?
Write
I'm
it
telling
down.
you, Croatia, Argentina.
You don't know anything.
Nigeria is gonna beat Argentina.
Listen, they always
Whoa.
play each other. I think.
Yeah, they do.
I feel like Nigeria is gonna do something, but I got Argentina, Croatia.
So do I.
Croatia, Argentina. Doesn't
Gaetano.
matter. I think at this point, I mean,
No, it does matter.
What?
Of course.
whether
it
you
does.
pick Argentina or Croatia first or Croatia,
No, it
Argentina,
does
doesn't
What do you
matter.
have?
because then they're gonna remix and you know, let's see.
Who do you have? You have,
Croatia, Argentina.
you have Croatia. You guys both have Croatia.
Listen to me. Croatia's got some of the best.
Second, right?
No way.
I actually have a brain unlike you guys.
Croatia's got more talent than Argentina. Believe it or not, on the paper.
Oh my
No
god. Okay.
way.
Next.
Group E, we got Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia.
Listen, I don't see Brazil making it through.
That's a tough one.
Let me tell you.
Anto, you're insane.
Oh,
Serbia's good, aren't they?
Yeah, they have
Of course.
Milinkovic Savic,
Who else do they have?
Jajic. I don't know.
All right, let's
I do
pick up,
Costa Rica. I do Brazil, Costa Rica.
No, I
What do you think? Is it Costa Rica that knocked out Greece and Italy?
Switzerland and I bet either.
Guys, what do you have?
I got Brazil, Serbia.
What do you have, Anto? Oh, what do you have? You have-
Brazil, Switzerland.
I'll go with the Serbia too. Brazil, Serbia.
Marco, what do you have?
I have Brazil, Costa Rica.
Okay.
Group F, Germany.
This is the E, right?
Yeah. Group F, Germany, Mexico, Sweden, Korea. Shit.
Group F, right?
Yeah. I'm
Mexico.
sorry,
It's
Sweden.
Well,
Bye bye.
Yo, can you repeat it?
Okay.
Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea.
We got a lot of
I
fans in
think,
Sweden too.
Sweden
I
might
know.
pull it
I'm
through
sorry,
again.
guys. I love you,
I'll
but
take Germany and Sweden.
Germany, Sweden,
Yeah.
Germany, Mexico.
Germany and Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you got?
Germany, Mexico.
I'll pick up Sweden this time.
Oh, what was that? Okay. We got next one. Belgium.
Even if Ibrahimovic is not playing, right?
No.
And that's what they're gonna win.
You know, Ibra said that he's supporting Brazil in the World Cup.
What a donkey.
Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, England.
Ooh.
G, right?
Yeah.
Belgium definitely. Belgium and say again. Belgium.
Panama,
Yeah.
Tunisia, and England.
Belgium and England.
I wish I could kick England out right now, but I can't.
Hey, my market is dry.
Nah,
Give me another
stop complaining.
In my country, when I grew up, I didn't even have markers over here.
You were born here.
Belgium and we'll say England.
England? What do you have? Belgium, England?
Belgium,
In that order? Both of you? Belgium,
Belgium,
England?
England.
Wow, we all have that same thing. Last one.
Wait, the group was that. What's
G.
that? G.
Last one. Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan. That's so easy. I can't write it down. This guy got my
Easy.
thing. Yeah.
Poland.
It's gonna be-
And,
Wait, don't say
Colombia.
relax.
It's going to be Colombia, Poland.
No.
It's gonna be
Poland,
Poland,
Colombia.
Colombia.
No.
Poland's going first.
way.
You can mark my
Colombia, yeah.
words. I watched them in qualifying.
Where's
Poland
China?
China.
Oh, they're not in it.
They didn't make it.
China, they're not.
Did they?
No.
I don't know.
No,
They
they
make
didn't.
it. What do you have?
They didn't make it.
Colombia, Poland.
Yeah, same thing.
It's
What do you got?
Poland. It's gonna be Poland first.
Poland, Colombia.
Thank you,
What do you have?
Antonio. Poland, Colombia.
You're going with him?
I know. Poland's very good.
All right,
know
I say
that.
after the group stages, we go back to this, and then after, once we get...
And then we make
whoever's-
fun of each other. Whoever is wrong. So probably.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Hey.
Put your name on it. Put your name and lock these things. Put it in a lock. He's gonna go and change it.
Is that true, Anto?
He's learning.
Yeah, put my name on
Okay.
it.
Perfect.
All right.
Look. Look what he put as his name. What the hell does this mean?
They call me that.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I love that.
What do you
movie.
put? I thought you were going to put Cassano. You know I have you as my contact, Antonio Cassano.
Why do you have to say it like that?
I have to say it
So
like...
if you go by this, by just looking quickly, these are not my prediction.
Uh-huh.
These are not my official pick. But
Make sure they know that.
let's say Russia comes out of here, right? Russia, we said, and then France comes out of here. Then let's say it's France and Russia. Then we put France here. So France in the semifinal. On this group here, Brazil, Belgium. Let's say we put Brazil. So I got France, Brazil,
Oh, shoot.
right? Here. And from this side, we got Spain against
Argentina.
Portugal and Argentina.
Oh, no. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Spain. Let's say Spain wins.
Oh, yeah, you're
and
right.
It goes here. So
Yeah,
Spain
you're right.
goes here. So we will have Spain, Argentina over here.
Yeah, you're right.
Spain, Argentina.
Germany.
And then Spain will go here. And on
You
the
really
this
don't want
guys, we
Argentina.
got Germany. Okay, so it could be Germany. Let's say this is not official. Germany, Spain on the side. If everything goes according to, and then
not crazy.
France on this side against Brazil.
Who did you kick out over
I'll have a
here?
different one.
What would you say?
Yeah, Brazil. So
I'm not so sure that Spain can beat Argentina.
Okay, this is
No, I'm just saying. I
Just
know, I
going
know.
very fast.
I'll do it.
So France, Brazil, and Spain, Germany.
I'll do a different one.
Oh
I have
my
a different
God.
idea.
Guys, Germany's winning it all.
Okay, let me do mine.
They want a Brazil-Germany final.
Let me do mine.
Go, do it.
All right, put your name over here, just in case.
He said it's unofficial.
Unofficial. Mine is official. AC Antonio
Cassano.
Okay,
So
mine.
on the group A, you got. I'll tell you who you got. You got Russia, Uruguay.
Come on, France.
Denmark, Peru. Who you think is gonna go all the way?
I would say.
You're gonna have the same picks as him.
You know what? I'll put France. Put France.
Okay, so put France here.
France.
Then on this side, you have Brazil, Switzerland, Belgium, and Tunis and England.
You know what?
Who are you going to get from Brazil,
I would-
Switzerland, Costa
We have
Rica?
England and
England,
Belgium over here, right?
England and Belgium.
I'll pick up between Belgium and England. I will say
Okay.
Belgium.
Okay, but Belgium is going to play Brazil. So
Oh.
who do you get to the semi-final?
I will put at Brazil. They don't have it. I put Belgium. Belgium or England. England. Screw. I mean, as much I hate as I
So
hate
you
them,
got
England.
France, England.
England.
Yes.
Okay, and then on the other side you got Spain.
Mm.
You got Spain.
Where is Croatia? I
with
want to see where
Portugal.
is Croatia.
Croatia's down here, no?
Oh, then I have to pick up Croatia over somebody else. What is Croatia? Croatia is my favorite team.
Right
Why-
here, Argentina.
Why
Oh,
they
okay.
your favorite team?
So you got on that side you got
Yeah.
Spain.
Are you Croatian?
Portugal, Argentina, Croatia.
Can't
Who you get to the semi-final?
Croatia.
Oh my god.
All the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Over Spain and over Argentina?
Croatia.
Croatia's gonna beat Spain and Argentina?
Why not?
Okay.
With
And
Greece
then
in
at the
2004.
bottom,
Bro,
on the
this
other
is
side,
World
you got
Cup.
Germany, Mexico, Senegal.
Okay.
And,
World
Germany.
Cup
I
does
would
not
Germany.
produce
Germany.
You want to put
surprises.
Senegal,
No,
Poland.
It's not gonna
Okay.
produce one this time
Germany.
either.
Germany. Okay, so this is 14.
Let me say. Croatia. What's wrong with you? Who's gonna win, Croatia or Germany?
All right, this is just 4 teams.
Man,
Just
we're
put
all
your-
doing
just
this.
put your 4 teams. Yeah, this is unofficial, just very fast. Then we'll do it, like we said, we'll do it once. Once they qualify, then we'll do it again.
So what is this?
Don't copy
France
me.
versus Brazil?
Don't copy.
Come on, Brazil. Oh no, we're doing the last 4?
Yeah.
France.
So
Okay.
on one side, you have to choose
Yeah.
between Russia, France.
This side is so easy. We all have
Okay.
the same
France, Brazil.
one. Yeah.
Oh, he's got France, England.
You,
The other
have,
side,
you have
yeah.
England over Brazil? Me.
Then you got Spain, Argentina, Croatia. Those
Brazil,
are the
they're gonna
teams.
choke.
Portugal.
England's
Come on.
not very good.
That's it. France, Brazil, Argentina, Germany.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Mike.
How does this work?
So you copy your father, basically.
No, he
Put
doesn't
a
have
line over
Germany.
here.
I mean, he doesn't have Argentina.
Oh, okay.
He has
Okay,
Spain.
what-
So on this corner,
Yeah.
you got
France or these 4 teams? After these 8 teams, who's going in?
France, Peru,
It's France, bro. It's
Denmark.
Please don't influence my
Russia.
vote.
I
What's
guarantee.
going on here?
Greece.
I was.
I guarantee you,
No.
you're gonna have
Then
France
on
and
the
Brazil.
bottom, for the semi-final, you got Brazil, Switzerland,
I'll put
Costa
Belgium
Rica,
to change it up.
Belgium.
You're gonna put
Yeah,
Belgium.
I'll put Belgium.
See? Good boy, Mike.
Good
Don't
boy.
copy me.
No, you put England.
What?
He puts England.
Who said that? Yeah,
I put Belgium too.
No, you put England.
I did. You're right. I'm sorry.
You just changed it 3 seconds.
I like
on this-
Nago. You know what? I did good enough to pick
This
Belgium because
corner-
Spain or
Nago is not
Argentina,
playing.
bro.
Spain, Argentina, Croatia.
Messi has a lot to prove. Argentina.
And then at the bottom, you
Germany.
got Germany,
Come on, don't say Poland.
Mexico, Sweden. Germany's so lucky.
Yeah.
Mexico.
I'm actually gonna
They
put.
freaking got South
Germany.
Korea, Sweden,
Germany.
Senegal,
There's one change that
Poland,
you could have in here.
and Japan.
There's not
Come on,
many.
Give me a break.
Guys, the best teams
He
are.
said, "Give me a break."
You know what I would love? I would love to see France, Brazil, Argentina, and Germany same group.
Whoa, that's just harsh.
That's what I love. Italy on the other side of the table.
And Greece, though, right?
Greece could be with
There
Italy.
we go.
We play you guys in the
I love
semis.
this podcast.
All right, guys. Anybody else got anything to say?
I think we said everything. Wow,
Cassano
we did
over
a
there.
long
So maybe the ones that are watching, they can do the same
Guys,
thing.
let us know.
We'll
Even
see.
though Italy's not in, and Greece
So
and US
right now
isn't
we're
in,
picking the first 2 from each group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
And if you want to give us unofficially your,
You said unofficial, I think 15 times.
And don't copy each other in the comments.
semifinals. That's fine, but we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who's got the most ridiculous? Oh, my God. Antonio, I'm sorry to always say you. and it's always very close between Antonio and Michael. This guy's got Croatia, England, France, and Germany.
We don't pick the fancy team like these losers
Yeah.
over here.
Hey,
The
who's
gonna be right?
popularity
Who's
Who's
contest.
going to be right and who's going to be wrong?
The popularity.
Pick up the team with the most expensive player.
popularity
They think that
contest.
the more money they cost, the more championship they win.
The popularity contest.
Yeah.
The 2 guys who always fight it out at the bottom versus the 2 guys who fight it out at the top.
Who makes this? Oh,
Devin, who's going to win?
we'll see, boys.
And who's going to win it all?
Belgium.
So,
Belgium's winning it
No,
all?
Germany.
I wish Croatia.
hey, what happened to South America? You don't believe in South America?
Nah, I mean, it's
Are
not
you-
that I don't believe it. It's just.
I don't believe it.
Are you
Did I pick up
prejudiced
4
against
European
South
teams?
America?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
see.
got 4 European teams.
Yeah, that's what they are. They come. South America. They come over
Discriminating
here.
against South America.
Listen to me. South Americans they come over here to learn how to play soccer in Europe. So
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
I don't know how true
go
that
there-
is.
true.
They go there for the money.
Oh,
go there for
well.
the-
Yeah, they go there for the money. They learn over there. Anyway, anything else, Cassano?
Listen, guys. Listen.
Listen.
Forza Milan. Forza Cassano.
Manolas.
Rate this podcast. No, forget about Manolas. Rate the podcast with 5 or 10 stars.
5 stars.
5.
5 stars,
Yeah.
okay. And don't forget to watch us for the next episode because it's gonna get nasty. Okay.
Nasty. What that's
Yeah.
gonna happen?
Because we're gonna watch live World Cup game.
We're gonna do World Cup, guys. We
What
got a
was
lot
that?
of other podcasts. We got a 5th mic, so Peter's gonna start being on the podcast more.
Oh, And a wait.
we've
bigger
got,
table.
We've got a few
Wait,
guests.
anything about yeah? We're gonna invite Joe Barone to the table.
Yeah.
And
Don't say who else.
listen to me. Are we saying anything about Giovanni? Giovanni's doing
Oh yeah,
extremely
say
well.
it. You always
yes.
forget.
Hey Giovanni, if you're watching us, we love you and we love what you're doing with your new team over there. I mean, we're missing you in New York, but we are happy for what's going on over there in Portland, right?
So Giovanni, even though you don't hear from us, maybe with the WhatsApp or with the text, we love you and we're always following you. Don't think we're watching a game and we're watching how you move on the sidelines with the 4th referee on the side. I'm watching, okay?
We gotta
you guys
get we gotta get Giovanni on the podcast. Giovanni
Guys,
Savarese.
Giovanni Savarese, it's Portland Timbers
head coach.
head coach.
We mention him
so-
every podcast.
Yeah, we mentioned
Every
a lot.
podcast.
He's awesome. He's
We're
your
gonna get
boy.
him. We're gonna get a lot of good.
Good job,
Grande Giovanni.
Forza Giovanni.
Well, we're gonna get a lot of good people on. So
but,
stay tuned. Antonio, guys, wait. We have to record you building this. Antonio wants to build us a new table. You didn't tell him about the new table. He wants it 8 feet long and he wants a semicircle. So we're redesigning the studio of how we're gonna do some stuff. So if you want to see Antonio building this table, maybe how long is it gonna take you to build the table?
15 minutes.
The Greeks invented the table. We'll do it in 10.
He said the Greeks invented the table.
We'll do it in 10 minutes.
So yes, we got a lot coming, guys. Our culture shirts on sale. ItalianFootballTV.com.
It's in the description.
If you got one, leave a review. New reviews on the site. And yes, these guys already walked away. They're done with me.
Yeah.
Long podcast.
Forza
Okay, guys.
Cazzano.
Ciao, guys.
All right, ciao.